Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of our Let's Play of Songs of Six. On patch 62, Early Access 62, we've got a lovely little town. It's grown to 87 people. We have a lot of homelessness right now, and we are going to start some slightly more advanced food making and coal making. So let's figure out what order we want to do things in. I wonder, maybe I could just reclaim this place as our ration maker. I don't think we need a huge amount coming in super fast. Trickle may be fine. There we go. 2.4 workers there. Maybe I'll put another one. Cutting off part of the roof? Really? Because we need auxiliaries. Maybe I'll just do this then. Am I hearing, like, snoring? What the heck is that? Alright, we'll just put this down. So yeah, a couple of employees. A slow trickle of rations sounds great to me. Oh, it needs some pottery! That's right, it did say that pottery helped in ration making. Do we just import pottery for now? In addition to the metal. We could also, I suppose, import clay and then make it ourselves, but there's a clay deposit over here. It's quite labor intensive. How's the quality? 44. I mean, it's not super dense, but I guess it's what we gotta do. I think we are gonna make a clay pit. So we're really gonna need a lot more workers. So clay pit over here. I'm gonna encompass all the little work spots and then give us a little bit of room for miscellaneous extra buildings here. So yeah, this could be worked by 78 workers. The highest output that any of our tiles has is 44. So we can keep adding workers, but at some point, when we get to 78 workers, they're going to be working these low output ones. So we really don't need all 78 workers. We only really want the ones who are going to be working the best spots as much as possible. I'm going to add some storage. I think I will add a good amount of storage here. I don't know, that much. Sure. I actually don't know what's good or not, but we'll see. And we are going to try to get our efficiency. Now, that's the one thing with drawing it higher, is I think the efficiency rating is based on the maximum potential of workers. So it's kind of finicky about where it gets placed. There you go, 100%. And it does need some metal to set it up as well. But we'll get this started. And we're definitely going to want to make sure to change the employee number after. Orc pasture over here. Oh yeah, I do have the auto employee over there, which I think is fine for this. But let's get a road going down here. Now, we don't have to build the road straight. By default, hey look, you can see the desire pass again, right? By default, it's set to the rectangular type over here. So you're just clicking and dragging a big rectangle. But there's a few other things. You can go brush, where you're just drawing like a brush, but line is quite cool as well. So you click, and then you can draw a line including diagonals, and you can thicken these as well. So, and make wider roads. I think what I'm going to do, I guess I could have used a line for this, but I'm going to build a straight road down to here. We can set up a little fishing as well, I guess. We could try a little bit of it. And then I'm going to build a road, oh, not there, but here. And then I'm going to switch to the line from here to there. Not quite that thick. Like that. There you go. I think that's going to look swell. Yeah, use some metal. We'll start to generate some clay. And then we'll set up a pottery shop. And then hopefully we've got enough workers for that. Might be a little tricksy. Oh yeah, and the charcoal maker as well, so we can do bread. I could change my mind about unlocking the bread thing. Or the ration thing, I suppose. Do I need to unlock the pottery tech? Crafting, yeah, I do. Well, I do want to try to set this up. Okay, waiting for the metal. We've got a little bit of... Oh, no, apparently we did have enough. So I just want to babysit this so I can set an amount of workers. I'll put like 10 workers on it. And hope that's going to give us a fairly constant supply. Well, that didn't look quite as thick as I was hoping. Oh, actually, I guess it's mostly okay. It's just that this spot here isn't roaded. It's driving me a little bonkers. There it is. I think it'll look better. And maybe I could trim that too. I don't know. What is this? Cadaver? Cadaver of what? No one's being buried. Could just be an animal. There we go. Construction progress. Yeah, it turns the whole site. I guess they're stripping away the top layer to expose all the clay. Yeah, I might have been able to do this smaller and not use up as much stuff, but meh. Meh. Okay, yeah, we don't have a ton of food sitting around. You need your pots still. So let me get some clay going. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make... Oh, a slaver's coming through! So, if we had more money, we could purchase slaves of various species. If we had slaves, we could also sell them. I'm not going to do this. We could also disable that pop-up so it doesn't come and pop up at us, but for now, we'll just leave that be. I was going to do something else. I can't remember what. We do have homelessness? Did we not build? Oh, no, that's right. We didn't build a new set of houses. Yes. So let's figure out... Well, some over here, because we are going to have some workers at the clay pit. So this would fit 12. And honestly, I don't mind that number for the amount of workers over here. Although, maybe I'll do the whole pottery industry over here too. I'll tell you what, I'll build a block like that. Because yeah, it's 4 per, right? So that's 12. So 24 people can be housed in this area. Then what I'm going to do... Yeah, we have a bit of an offset there, but that's okay. We'll figure something out. And I'm going to build a little warehouse here for clay and for pottery. Trying to minimize some of the walking distances involved. I suppose we could store a little bit of food here too. Oh right, that's not going to do the way I want. Yeah, just a fairly small warehouse. Actually, if I do this, have it be a little bit more efficiently placed. Expand it that way. Shrink it this way. Put another set of crates in there. Some doors there. Okay. Good. Still building out of wood. That seems fine. Although I do have a lot of stone. I suppose I could do some stone buildings, which people will like a little bit better than wood, because they're a little sturdier, probably a little bit more insulated. Yeah, we have a lot of odd jobbers. And people will be happier when they've got some house. I mean, I guess this is not even enough for my entire homeless population. I should still get a block of housing over here. Next to the grave? No. I could do a block of apartments. Keep some people happier, but I don't know. These houses seem great. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna break some of the road grid, which again, I talked about kind of wanting to do that. Have kind of an irregular grid. We're gonna have a little alleyway over here. Loyalty is decreasing. All right. And yeah, maybe we'll turn off the immigrant stuff, although I don't think they're coming in right now as is. So, yeah, I'm just going to turn off the auto. But yeah, loyalty, did just take a big hit. Yeah, they're not very happy. That's the problem. And that's mostly because their fulfillment, presumably their expectations have gone up as well. That's going to be part of it. You know what? We've got some wood. I'm just going to do this slowly. I'm going to allow them to have access to a little bit of wood for their house, and then we'll see. We might be able to get them some pottery soon, too. And that'd be quite nice. These have squares allowed. Is it because they exist? Yeah, because I could ban them from eating some things, but I don't really care about that. Looks like we could use another news spot as well. And actually another eatery. Because... yeah, access and proximity. Yeah, we could do this more. What I'll do is just copy our eatery over here. Oh, that's the laboratory. We'll probably want one down there as well. Here's our eatery. So if I shift-click to do a complete copy, yeah, we'll build another little town area. Over here. Construction, 31 workers. Yeah, I think there might be a different priority, like for different building types. I think there's a certain ordering they do things in. Building certainly seems to be a higher priority than chopping down trees, for example. It might be proximity-based, I don't know. There you go. More houses, so homelessness will go down. That'll also make people happier. So they're going to go and grab those houses. And then some people will grab them over here. And I think they try to grab based on proximity to workspace. Which right now, or workplace I should say. Right now I guess no one's around here. Or maybe there's a max radius for a house. If I click on a house, do I get the sort of blue outline? No. You know, like what we do for the hunter? We get this blue thing that shows the range. And I don't know if the houses have a maximum range or what. But these houses are at least done. Oh, and this clay pit is done as well. Now, it did get assigned a huge... And we could include even more people in here. Is this the average output that I'm getting? Yeah, I'm gonna trim this down. I'm gonna bring it down to like 20. Oops. So we have 10 odd jobbers left available. And we know 44% is the maximum quality, so we can't get any higher than that on output. So this seems okay. 40%, I mean, I don't love it. It's not a rich mine, but we'll do what we can. I think there's things we can do to learn, but we are producing some clay now. And the clay is going to get stored here as soon as this is done. Because I think we'll get, yeah, no storage for clay. There's literally nowhere that stores clay right now. But that's okay. It's going to stockpile over here. That 15, 16, 17... that's clay happening there. It's weird that it's fluctuating. But yeah, we've got a little bit of a storage over here. Okay, now this is up. So this place, this is going to be like warehouse pottery district. Okay. Warehouse pottery. Maybe there's another way to write it. We'll see. So I'm going to go and allocate a couple of crates to clay and a couple of crates to pottery. And I'll also allow rations to be stored around here. And bread when we get it. Although I think that's what the eatery place does. It does bring some things to it. But we'll enable a little bit of it over here. I mean, things still get deposited in the closest place. I guess we could turn on a fetch to make sure the food's available. Right now I'm just going to have it as an option. And then we'll see what happens. So, clay is going to get stored over there. We do have still maxed out on grain. I really should have gone for a bakery. But, again, I need the charcoaler. So we've used up some of our wood. But yeah, there we go. Happiness is back up. Nice green bar and lots of people waiting to arrive. Actually, I'll go ahead and accept those. But yeah, I might do it a little bit more manually now. So 17 odd jobbers, which is a pretty good amount. But we still had some tree cutting that was maybe happening. Actually, I'm not sure. It might be done. Yeah. There you go. Deforest more stuff. Kill all the trees. Especially if we get the charcoaler, which I guess I'll build now. Ration maker. Let's see here. Yeah, it does emit noise. I don't want to be near these houses. Partially share a wall. That's going to be fine. You know what? I'll do this as well. We can have somewhat odd-shaped buildings. That's going to be okay. So a kiln is where the work actually happens, and that's going to determine the number of workers. I don't know. Like, I mean, I could build the whole thing and then just not hire all the people. Oh, if we do this and just hire 5 people. And then we'll need some storage. And then the auxiliary kiln for efficiency. Oh, it does need a little bit more than that, although I could build more than one. Oh, there we go. That's all reachable and gives us the 0.5. Perfect. Needs more metal, but we have a little bit of it. And yeah, hopefully we can export some more valuable stuff soon. I don't think I built doors. It's not actually like that. Boom. And roads. You know what? I'll build the road that sort of zigzag around this block. I think that's going to be swell. Okay. Charcoal. Actually, I'm betting the potter will need access to the charcoal, won't it? So there might be some transportation going on. But I was thinking putting the bakery over here later on, so I was thinking, oh, it'll be a good place to charcoal. Yeah, maybe. Well, let's... Pottery. We know we've got the clay over here, so we'll get that sorted anyway. And let's put it adjacent to the warehouse. Like so. Yeah, I think we're going to be... I think we're going to be limited by clay input. So I'm going to set this up. Probably hire 5 people. And yeah, there we go. There's our max efficiency. Oops, that's the wrong button. Put a door there. And another one over there. Construct. All right. So it just needs stone and wood to construct itself. Good. I need stone. Oh, our fruit stockpile. Actually, we could probably go and extend that over here. You know, lots more room for fruit. We could also sell the excess of it. It's not very valuable, though. But since it does rot, actually 80% per year, yeah, maybe we really don't need that much around. I probably should sell a little bit for some extra cash. Export depot? Yeah, let's go. And I'm going to plop down a couple more export depots. Because the grain rots as well, although not as much. I really do want to turn into bread, though. Although I guess I could do the thing where we just export the top 20%. Which is probably what I'll do with the fruit. I'm actually going to pull back on the fruit by 1. There we go. So just 2 crates assigned to it. And I think I'll do... You know what? I'll do a 50-50. Since it does rot pretty quickly. And maybe for now, I'll export like 20%-ish. Oh, sorry, I did this. I was clicking on the same one. That's not what I meant to do. It does remember the export level. Like, you can build a bunch of these export depots, and again, you can set your export levels from this screen, which is just shared by the depots, or you can just use it from there. Okay, so get a little bit more money, which we do need to keep funding our metals. We've got a fair amount of tech. We're going to start to hit our limits, though, on this. 1.6k. What are we at? We're at 1.4k. So yeah, we're gonna need to expand our library, and maybe we'll do that in a scooch here. Metals. Oh, should I just go for the bakery now? Yeah. Let's get our bakery unlocked, and we might want to boost some of the efficiencies. Actually, what I might want to do is improve the laboratory, but with the tech. But for now, what I'm gonna do. Expand this way. We need furniture. We've got a lot of furniture. That's great. And right, I'm allowing people to grab wood, although not the full count of wood. We've got a fair amount of it. You know, let's go ahead. I'll increase this a little bit, and I'll give them 1 tick of furnishing as well. Okay. Yeah, we'll get this sorted. So yeah, people are going to consume a bunch of furniture. I think it'll be okay. Coal. Oh, right. Pottery. How's that coming along? Good. Yeah. So, I mean, no one's, for some reason, joined over here. There we go. Can we keep the auto-employ for this? I think the 5 was what we wanted, actually. Because it's 4 work points, and then, like, 1 idler. Because I think it was, like, 4.8 or something like that. So there'll be a little bit of an empty period. So that I think that's going to be a fine number there. And actually, that's probably where the auto-employ would have settled anyway. Clay. We don't have a ton of clay. Produce per day, clay pit 24. Yeah, I'm betting. We might actually want to set up a little import for clay. Buy a little and then produce some. Like, try to keep, like, 10% or 20% stock just from purchasing clay to make sure we don't run out for our pottery business. We might not be able to make a profit buying clay and turning it into pottery right now. We might have to wait until... I don't know, can you get prices for things over here? Well, it depends on who's trading in things. Produced... They could keep an eye on stockpiles and things, I suppose, over here, but... We're starting to hit the limit of how much I'm aware of. Oh, we have a homeless person. One homeless person? We're just short by one house? Oh, these houses are still empty. It might be a workplace proximity thing. Now again, if I do turn this on, if any of these workplaces aren't green, that means that there are some homeless people here that don't have access to a house. And this is also a not full house. So they go from like white to blue, and the workplaces go from green to maybe red. I've seen yellow. But maybe it gets, maybe if it's like fully unemployed workers there, it goes all the way to red. So that tells you, oh, you probably need some places closer by. Okay, there's no more homelessness. They did find a settled house. We got 20 people waiting to join. And actually, I am going to want to bring more in because we are, I'll bring this stack in. That's going to be okay. Food situation's not bad right now. New level. We're now leader. Oh, because we got to 100 citizens. Happiness boost. And it unlocks the training grounds and archery range. Hint, hint. There might be some battling that starts happening, so we may want to unlock the makeshift armor recipes, weapons. Yeah. So I think the makeshift weapons get made at a carpenter, and makeshift armor gets made at a tailor. So what I'm thinking is we build a second carpenter, second tailor, and get them started on that. I don't know if they need to be as big as this first one, these first two. But maybe. We do have a lot of extra clothes. We might start selling it at some point. Or, you know, as our population keeps rising, we'll need to consume more of it. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this block again. Carpenter, tailor. Same as the first one, but these guys are both going to be set up for armor and weapons making. However... Oh, 100. Oh, hold on. 100 for that. And 100 for this. Okay, cool. So we can get weapons and armor started making, which is going to be really important. And then we'll have to make a little training ground. I don't know how the military works. In my practice game, I did get raided once when I had no military. So they just took some of my resources and left. But I think the raids do get a little bit more brutal and might slaughter people or kidnap them as slaves or something like that. I don't know if they only take goods. I have no idea. I have no idea how to control my army or do anything like that. I do know that you can do a little training thing, and that will actually make them the soldiers. But I thought we probably want weapons and armor before we start doing that. All right, 28 idlers, although obviously a bunch of them are going to be hired here. Some homelessness. It's probably a distance thing. Some new people just haven't claimed houses, although the homeless number just went up, which is interesting. Okay, Carpenter 2. We're going to change the recipe. You are going to be making makeshift weapons, which we currently don't have a storage spot for. Well, our starting warehouse still has some room, so I'll go and set 2 barrels to armor, 2 to weapons, and 2 to bows. And maybe just train some archers. Maybe I didn't need makeshift weapons. Maybe I'd be fine with just the bow stuff. Can we build the Fletcher? Bowyer. Okay, so that's a tech we'd have to unlock. And a new room to build. Okay, 2K stuff, which is good because we still need a little trickle of metal for some of our construction, and there's some maintenance that goes on as well. So yeah, we keep having to buy it, unfortunately. What are you short on? Oh, and then yeah, we need the metal for the actual construction as well. I didn't want to put anyone right next to the graves, but we do need some more housing. They might just end up going there. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going with these. The house. Let's get a big block being made over here. Again, mismatched squares is going to continue to be our vibe. Oh, it's waiting for furniture as well. Remember when it was like 100 plus? Did I let them grab some furniture for their houses? A little bit, yeah. Still ate it up like crazy. Okay, still okay on wood. Yeah, more houses claimed, and yeah, they're going to be continuing to grab more furniture. Maybe I shouldn't have put that on as well. But I like that our population is growing. I mean, we might need a second furniture maker. Where's our furniture maker? Oh, this is built. Taylor, sorry, we need to change you to makeshift armor. Thank you. That's the lab. Oh! Oh, right! Carpenter's over here. I got confused because this one's making armor. I'm like, no, it's an armor making place. But no, this is a furniture making place. We don't have a lot of extras, although some more people are willing to join. Our food situation's okay. All right, let's bring you. We need some people to fight anyway. Thinking about making a second copy of this carpenter for more furniture. Yeah, I like it. Put you right over here. Hey, there's a lot of noise for these houses, but they'll have to deal with it. There's a filter for noise. Where is it? Oh, right at the top. Yeah, it's a loud area here. Tough. Deal with it. I don't know if it goes into the houses. It doesn't seem to. Maybe it's just by walking around. So maybe you just want noisy things to be in low traffic areas. Like, not on your main drag, where most of your traffic goes through. Currently a lot going in over here, but that's just because they're building and supplying. But yeah, maybe the houses here is a bad idea. No idea. No idea whatsoever. Alright, we got plenty of idle workers, although we're going to be hiring a bunch over here soon. And yeah, see, the lab is just barely maintaining this number. They've kind of hit their peak. We could unlock the green space, but I think what we mostly need is another laboratory now. I think that's indeed going to be time. A little more homelessness, but they may have just been still waiting. I'm going to grab a few more, especially if I'm going to do another lab. Okay, and yeah, you're doing actual carpentry for furniture, which we are going to need to get the laboratory. So I may as well wait until we've got a bit more furniture stockpiled. Although if people are done grabbing it from their houses, yeah, you know what? No, we're fine. Let's copy this, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to break some of these straight road patterns. This is still sort of maybe a main thoroughfare back there. Or the front part, although there's some noise. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Boom. Okay. Lab number 2. -1 degrees. Little bit of money. Little bit of metal. Workload 60%. They might be input restricted. No, they've got this. Yeah, I mean, I guess there are only the 4 work spots. So I'll bring it down to 4 then. Okay. And then over here, I mean, workload's going to be 100% for sure. And yeah, if we needed more clay, we could add more people, but the output per person is going to drop a little bit because people are going to be working weaker sites. Might still be okay for a little bit. Like, I don't know if there's a magic number. Like, if people are like, well, if I can't get 70% out of a site, it's not even worth trying. But I'm not seeing numbers that high, so... So, I'm going with this. I don't know. 24... They're not idlers. I'm about to say idlers, but no. It's odd jobbers. This lab here... Oh, it's waiting for logs. Oh, shoot! Yep, being out of logs is no good. A bunch of things here have regrown since we started. Yeah, I'm just going to flag tons of it. And if it's lying on the ground, I don't care. We've got, like, the charcoaler. We did build the charcoaler, right? Yeah. So that's consuming logs constantly. Oh, we have no place. See, we don't get an actual proper alert for this, unfortunately. Although I suppose I should go through more of these and, again, check, like, are we happy with these numbers? Oh, fully operational is red for a second. Work rate's fine, yeah. That's our, yeah, the extra eatery. Oh, this warehouse doesn't have a worker. What is this? There are idle work subjects. They will soon sign up and start working. All right, but let's give you that. Auto-employ. I don't remember how many work spots we put in for this. Yeah, so let's have this not auto-employ, but do 4 workers. Export depot, yeah, it's got 1. Not doing much right now, but that's okay. That's okay. Wait, this lab can have... Oh! Yes. Of course, because I added more stuff. Oh! That was a mistake. I added more stuff, but I didn't actually give them more things. Ration makers, I'm just going to lock it to 2, instead of having it automated. You don't have the full workload, but you're probably short on material for a bit. Because, yeah, it looks to me like 8's kind of where we're targeting here with these work slots. Yeah, 8 over here. I'm going to stop it from fluctuating. Okay, yeah, you didn't hire all your people yet, but that's fine. Okay, so yeah, the science rate should go up because now we can store more. So it's going to have less of that issue. Yeah, because we can store up to 2.7k. Oh yeah, when you mouse over a person, it says coup at the bottom. That's just short for coordinates, I think. But at first I was like, wait, are they going to a coup? Is there a Highland coup somewhere? Unfortunately, nothing quite that exciting. We are waiting on furniture before this lab gets done. That's okay. And we'll need some more workers. Actually, I'll pull them in now, because we can still use the odd jobbers right now, but we're going to need a bunch of workers in the lab when it finishes. I wonder if it's worth grabbing we trade slightly better, so that we get slightly better pricing on everything over here. Sell a little bit higher or buy a little bit cheaper or some combination thereof. What does it actually say? Increase your trust. Make them buy our goods for a higher price. Earliest point in trade bonus, quickly double your sale price. Once you choosing isolation for trade, do not neglect this. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I mean, we've got other techs we want as well, but we clearly keep having to buy metal, so let's see if we can get a better price. And yet you have no fruit to sell. Well, we're not farming the fruit. What I think I might do is I'm just going to clear this and then fire the trader here, and we'll let that one sit idle for now. And yeah, another way you can do it, if you click on your workforce here, you can look at your various industries and things and check the workers. Oops, didn't mean to do that. You know, so clay pits, see how that is. And it's handy for things. So there's like 3 carpenters, and we can double check. Like, oh, why is this one's running 10 workers? Well, it's on auto employ, but the workload's a little thing. So we'll put it at the 8 over here. I mean, we're sitting at 100%. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we'll standardize these on 9. And we can take a look at those from time to time. So I'm sure there's like a whole strategy in terms of optimizing that I don't know, but what are you gonna do? Most of it, you need to make sure wood keeps coming in. We did like just deforest the whole area though, so that'll keep that going. But yeah, I could change my mind about the furniture in the houses, but then people would become a little bit sadder, and then, you know, maybe we'd have problems with uprisings and things. Alright, we are starting to get a few weapons and armor, which is nice anyway. But I don't want to build the training place yet, because I'd really like to employ them here first. We are going to need something else to boost people's moods, though, because we are starting to be a little bit capped on the happy. Okay, we do actually have rations. Why are people not getting... I mean, are they not eating 1 per day? Oh. Does this not actually mean these rations, the preserved food? This just means how much food they're allowed to eat each day. Oh! Well, shit. Now, yeah, I'm really quite disappointed, because that's not what we want. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down to just 1. They'll work at 100% workload. We'll make the rations a little slower. I mean, it's great that they get preserved a bunch, so they don't rot as much. But yeah, I should have gone bread and working first. Abso-freaking-lutely. Well, I think we can do that now. Because bread... Oh, I already unlocked that. I forgot. And then, yes, we needed the coal, which... We're not storing them. Like, why is the number not there? There we go. Store some coal. We are going to set up a bakery, and then we're going to end the stream. So if we go refining, bakery, yeah, it's just refining grain and things. We don't want it too far from this, but I think that's still relatively close. The coal's got to be brought there. I suppose I could make a different stockpile, a higher priority stockpile for some grain and things. Let's put a bakery in here. Okay, that's a little too big for the roof support. Let's see if I do this and that. Oven. I don't think we need to build too quickly. A couple of workers. Auxiliary oven over here. Little door there. Okay, it needs more metal, but we do have some stored up. So we'll make bread because that will make people happier because it's one of the preferred food. And yeah, the ration things. Yeah. So that was a little bit silly. Stop them from eating the rations. That's not what I want to do here. Oh, is this highlighting the preferred? Yeah. They do like meat. They like the shrooms. But yeah, we can start the bread making. Because we've got all this grain that's sitting around not doing anything. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here. Got a little bit of homelessness, but not too much. We'll see about doing that. Oh, there we go. A bunch more people waiting to come in. That's great, because actually, this laboratory is done. Max you out. For sure. There we go. Now we've got enough workers. Excellent. Yeah. I think when you copy it, I think it copies the workload settings, which is why that was set to 16 as well. Okay, that's going to... I mean, we've got a bunch more storage for tech, which is going to help. We've unlocked more things. We're going to take a look at what we're going to do next time. And yeah, we'll get a bakery going on, which should make people happier. We'll also check to see their access to various goods to see if we need, or not goods, but services, see if we need more laboratories and whatever. Thanks a lot for watching, folks. Hope you're enjoying Songs of Six. See you next time.